As legislation changes around which agrochemicals can and can't be used, biocontrol methods such as nematode worms are becoming more and more popular. And nematodes are microscopic worms which attack specific pests. A good example of this would be the larvae of the daddy longlegs, known as the leatherjacket. And these pests eat the roots of grass, and they're the bane of greenkeepers all over the country. Now, many of the pesticides normally used to spray for controlling leatherjackets have been banned or banned at certain times of the year, and so this is becoming more and more of a problem. So biocontrol systems such as nematode worms, which attack the larvae and kill them, are a good option. Now, obviously, for organic farmers or anyone growing anything organically, these are a great option as well, because you're even more restricted on what you can and can't spray. Nematodes are brought in a solution. They're microscopic worms, so they're brought in a solution and you can spray them. But there are potential issues if you use a standard sprayer configuration. These worms are delicate, and well, basically if you spray them through a standard sprayer, they get squished and killed, and so they're no use when they hit the ground. We've developed a protocol or some advice and some modifications to our sprayers to help deliver these helpful worms to where they need to go. Our kit consists of any of our standard sprayers, backpack or compression sprayers. We like to recommend the Catu 7.6 litre sprayer. This is made from a bioplastic, so you've got a biocontrol going through a bioplastic. That's a sustainably sourced plastic material that it's made from, but it can also be used with any of our standard backpack sprayers or compression sprayers as well. So the kit consists of a standard sprayer unit, and then what we do is we remove various filters from this sprayer, which are normally very, very useful for stopping the sprayer getting clogged, but they also squish the worms. And then we replace the standard tip with a high capacity blue fan nozzle tip. This helps reduce the level of atomization in the spray and helps with the distribution of the fluid. But in order to do this, it's very, very simple. You take our standard sprayer, and this example here is using one of our 12 litre Pro backpack sprayers. You unscrew the trigger assembly and remove the white filter from within the trigger assembly. You'll find a similar filter in all of our sprayers. So take that out and then put it back together again. Remember to keep that filter safe, because you will want it back in for most other types of spraying application. Once it's reassembled, it's now time to change the nozzle over. This is very simple. You just remove the nozzle holder at the end, remove the standard yellow nozzle that comes in this case with the 12 litre Pro sprayer, or within our standard compression sprayers you'll have a hollow cone nozzle. Again, it's exactly the same process. Just remove that nozzle and replace it with the high capacity blue nozzle. Also remember to remove the little yellow basket filter you'll find behind the nozzle, because again, the absence of that filter helps protect the worms. And don't forget to retain and replace the O-ring in there as well, so you get a good seal when you put the new nozzle back in there. Once that's all assembled, you're now ready to start spraying your nematodes. The blue nozzle will give either an HE or 110-degree spray pattern, depending on which one you opt for. So this allows for an area to be treated quite quickly. To further protect nematodes, we recommend only partially pressurizing the tank. Normally when spraying, we say you fully pressurize the tank and keep it pressurized to keep it topped up as much as possible. In this case, to protect our little worms, we want to keep the pressure low. You want just enough pressure to form a reasonable spray pattern, but not atomize too much. And any more than that, we don't recommend. So keep it low. Gently is the watchword here, to keep everything nice and gentle. So with this setup and that advice on keeping the pressure low, you're set to be able to get these worms safely to where they need to go so they can get to work for you.